I've heard.
Have you?
You've got
Yes.
an unpopular opinion.
Well, probably. I mean, I would have thought. I think I've got lots and lots of unpopular opinions. But yeah, kind of in particular, I was talking the other day that I'm just done with social media. Now, I don't know whether that's unpopular or not, but I'm done with it on kind of many different levels. You know, my main reason is because just the content on there, for the main, is just utter bullshit. Yeah, you know, I mean, kind of particularly around election time, but even if you kind of put that to one side, just the stuff that people are putting on there is just not real. It's pointless, dribbling crap, kind of look at my life stuff, and I know, and again, and we all do it, I do it, I kind of do it less and less and less, but I think, so on many different levels, really, it winds me up. One, just what's on there. 1.5 is that people still seem to believe that and kind of judge themselves and look at that and kind of have kind of that thought. Yeah. But I think, from our point of view, is that people who think they are doing marketing by being on social. Yeah. Now, it's not to say social's wrong, but maybe, I don't know, maybe people are just doing it wrong. Maybe that's what I'm crossed up.
I think like people misuse tools all the time. So we can definitely tick maybe people are just using it wrong. But I've noticed the same, especially, I've tried my best, and I still stick stuff on Instagram.
Okay.
But I real struggle.
I'm sure it's fascinating.
I real struggle to find any depth in it. Do you know what I mean? It's all very shallow and surface and unimportant. In fact, it makes me angry. I did think this was just because I was old.
No, I mean you are, but
and just went. I'm a bit over Instagram, maybe and I think it's people don't share worthy enough stuff. I honestly don't care about a bunch of stuff on there. Maybe that's just me. But then Facebook I've hardly been on.
Yeah.
Recently.
I mean, it's difficult really because I think we've done a video about this about the kind of social stuff. The great thing is it gives everyone a voice. The bad thing is it gives everyone a voice, which it is the sheer deluge of nonsense which there, which then kind of dilutes everything else. But it's just I think people somehow still think I'm doing social media, I'm doing my marketing. Which it's not. I mean, we've said this before. It's like
it's a tiny part.
It's a tiny part of
communication,
which is a tiny part of
marketing strategy,
which is a tiny part of
business.
Yeah, and people who put so much stock in it. And again, this is really unfair. But do you know what? We're on this now, and I see these people that are putting stuff on there day after day after day after day. I look at the engagement. There's nothing, and you just think, well, why are you still doing it? Why? What are you hoping that would happen? And I wonder if it's part of my anger, part of my kind of grumpiness on this is that I think it breeds laziness. It breeds ill thought outness. It breeds, because doing on business is hard, and I'd be the first to say, look, doing something, trying to get your message out is better than nothing. But this kind of people are still seeing social as this massive revolution that is great for business, and I don't know, my unpopular or not, but I think it's still there, it's still useful, but for the majority of businesses, there are better things to spend your time doing, easier ways to make money. Maybe it is using the socials better, I don't know, but I think it's these people that are, they're putting just inane surveys on there, and just, because they think they're doing the kind of the personality-led thing where no one's seeing it, no one's engaging with it. It's not a thing.
Yeah. I think there's some even professional marketers, agencies and social companies that lead poorly by example of what to do with it. So there's an agency in a town in East Midlands that will remain nameless.
Is it? No.
But the claim to, on their sales pattern, on their bios, they claim to have done 1.4 million, 1.2 million of sales from their social media.
Yes.
Now that is not correct factually, unless the business. That was really polite. That was very close.
Are we talking to our lawyers on this? I don't know.
But unless the business don't have a good product, service, any reputation at all, any good pricing structure, that's not true. Like, it hasn't come because of social media. maybe they found them on social media.
Oh, I
maybe
see
it's
where you're going.
directed.
Okay,
but
I
like,
think that keeps us out of court.
People don't care, right? Whether they find you on Twitter or not, if they want your product or service. Right? You can't correlate business goals from social media, in my opinion. Just because there's too many other factors. You need to think back to our really early days of this show, right?
Okay.
About having a plan, having an actual strategy that aligns with your business goals.
Yeah.
Right? Social media should be a strong 2% of that plan.
Okay.
Possibly. If your audience is on the end of it and it's relevant to their buying cycle. Because everybody's audience will probably be on the end of it, but is it relevant to buying cycle?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I mean, it's difficult because I can see how someone gets to the figure because they have tracking links and that sort of thing. But I think it is, and again, you know, I don't know. I perhaps won't go as far as you to say, look, you know, that's not true. But you think, well, it's just a part of it. I suppose well, I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. But it assumes the person buying has never had any contact with the product before.
No.
Which is almost impossible, with the kind of the concept of this thing that they sell. And again, I don't necessarily it's a bad thing. You know, see what it's like. You know, at some level, I'm sure in that industry, having that figure or whatever it is a good sales point. But I think it's actually detrimental to kind of the rest of the world because it's, oh well, I'll just sell through social. And I suppose it's got to be a part. You know, there was a time
it's overvalued. Is our
yes, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
Like thinking out loud. Maybe. The value of social media is overestimated by many people because it's at the end of our fingertips.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy to do unless you pay. Well, even if you pay, it's not massive amounts of money.
Maybe it kind of falls into one of my other bugbears of sort of networking. Which again, we're not saying it's a bad thing too, but people think they are growing their business, they're doing marketing by going networking. They go to the same route, which is good, you know, week in, week out, they meet exactly the same 10 people, maybe with a couple of guests, week in, week out, and you think, they're just not doing it. You know, I remember I sat at a hotel once in Leeds, I think it was, and literally, I won't say, let's just say A1 networking came out of that room, and then all those people went into the new networking, which is the lunchtime club, went into that one, and no one knew went in. So, well, look, you've just spent 2 hours with that person. You're now going to spend 2 hours with it. It just doesn't make any sense. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's kind of my grump with this is that it's people are putting too much stock in it. They are kidding themselves that just putting an Instagram story about, oh my god, I need coffee today or whatever. That without anything else is just shouting in the wind, I think.
Yes, I think that's it. I think it's a part of stuff you should become, but don't put weight in it. Don't rely on it. Don't do loads of stuff like put your business behind it because there's more important stuff.
And I suppose and it's yes, I'm sure. I can't think of anyone. I'm sure there are some businesses for that social becomes 99% of what they do, but for most businesses, that's not the case. There has to be the other kind of stuff behind it. There needs to be the thought, there needs to be the plan. And I think my big concern is that people are kidding themselves, whether they know it or not, that just churning out content on Facebook and I've seen someone offering some new stuff. I won't say what it is. And you just think, but no one's engaging. They're just banging it out, and it's not there. And I mean, the good thing about social is that you can see that. You can see if people want this or not.
Yeah.
And I don't know, mate.
People could stick their hands up and say they're interested, but then to do more valuable relationship building than that, I think. Yeah. I think that should be unpopular enough.
Well, I think we've annoyed pretty much everyone there, haven't we? Obviously, we'll put this out on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Do watch it. We love social. I don't know if that's helpful or not. I suppose our parting shot, I think, or my parting shot on this, because it was my kind of grump, is just think. There's nothing wrong with doing stuff. Just take a bit of thought and think, well, okay, if I wasn't doing that on social, what could I do with my time? What could I do with my money? What is the thing that I can do that will work the best? And I think people don't think that. They think, well, I've got a tool, I'll just use it.
Yeah, same. Agreed.
I feel a bit better now.
Good.